Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. This is IMAX Sports with another football video, and today I'm going over the most recent trade in the NFL. This happened last night before I went to bed, and considering I didn't really have a video idea for today, and I wanted to put something out, I figured I'd weigh in on the situation, tell you guys what I think, and talk to you guys in the comments below, see what you guys thought about the situation. So, last night, the Detroit Lions traded Matthew Stafford, two first round picks, one from 2022, one from 2023, and a third round draft pick. I'm not sure which year that was for Jared Goff on the Los Angeles Rams. So Matthew Stafford is a 32, almost 33-year-old quarterback from the Detroit Lions who has been playing in the NFL for 12 years and hasn't really amounted to much. Jared Goff is a brand new quarterback not brand new, but he's a young quarterback from the Los Angeles Rams. He's been in the league for 5 years, and he's had much more success than Matthew Stafford has in twice the career. That being said, in the regular season, though, they both have about a 63% completion percentage. They both have about 170 yards a game. Matthew Stafford's actually a little over that. Goff is a little under. They both have a 2-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio. And Matthew Stafford actually throws more touchdowns per game than Jared Goff does. But Jared Goff has 2 Pro Bowls in just 5 years, and Matthew Stafford has 1 Pro Bowl in about 12. So there's a little bit of a difference there. And Jared Goff also has a quarterback record of 42-27 versus Matthew Stafford's record of 74-90. So Jared Goff is also considerably better record-wise, but a lot of that has to do with their defense that the Rams have had and the coaching that the Rams have had. Sean McVay is one of the youngest coaches in the league, but he's the youngest coach in the league, but he's also one of the best coaches in the league. And their defense has been phenomenal for Jared Goff. Goff was 0-7 the year before Sean McVay came to the Rams, and since Sean McVay came to the Rams, Goff has been 42-20 and made it to Super Bowl. So it'll be interesting to see how this pans out. I see the Rams as absolute winners here because you have 2 options. One is the team thinks that Jared Goff is holding them back. And in the last 2 seasons, his touchdown to interception ratio hasn't been nearly as good as his first 2. His first year he was 28-7. His second year he was 32-12. But the last 2 seasons, he had 22 touchdowns to 16 picks, and then 20 touchdowns to 13. And in this NFL, you can't have a quarterback throwing 20 touchdowns a season and expect to make the playoffs. Like, the Rams they did make the playoffs this year, but you need a quarterback that is more consistently strong than Jared Goff has been the last couple of years. And I'm not saying Matthew Stafford is their solution, but both teams wanted to get rid of their quarterback. Both teams said, hey, we've tried this guy long enough. The Lions might have tried Matthew Stafford a little too long. It's not working with the team anymore. It's not going to work out, and we want someone new. And with the Rams, if Stafford doesn't work out, they have 2 new first-round picks the next 2 seasons where they can draft a new quarterback. If Stafford doesn't work out this year, they have next year and the year after to draft a new first-round quarterback from the Lions draft picks. And I'm not saying Goff won't do well, but without a number 1 defense in the NFL, with possibly a number 25 to 30 defense in the NFL, or worse, Jared Goff and the Lions' first-round draft pick could be a very good draft pick. Now, as far as the Lions are concerned, Matthew Stafford, I don't know, is the issue. He's done well for himself. He's done okay. But they need a defense. And getting rid of your first-round draft picks for a quarterback who isn't necessarily better than your own, just 6 or 7 years younger, isn't going to do much for you. You're just starting the train all over again because you have the same type of quarterback. You're going to have him for a long time without a good defense because you don't have those crucial first-round picks. So I think that this isn't a great trade for either team, but the Rams definitely won here. Now, one thing I do need to give Matthew Stafford credit for, because I think a lot of this video has been me uh, dumping on Matthew Stafford, for lack of a better term, is his fourth quarter comebacks and game-winning drives. Matthew Stafford has an impressive number of fourth quarter comebacks and game-winning drives for someone of his age in their career, and for someone with the amount of wins that he has. He wins most of his games. He wins the majority of his games in the fourth quarter. He has 38 game-winning drives and 36 games where he just wins. He has 36 games where he's won leading at the end of the third quarter, and 38 where he's won on the last drive of the game. That's crazy to think about. And in 2016, he went 9-7. Out of those 9 games, he won 8 of them in the fourth quarter. He won 8 out of 9 games in the fourth quarter one year. I mean, like, you can't think of a quarterback better in the fourth quarter by comparison to the rest of their careers. Tom Brady, yes, of course. Tom Brady's number 1 in the fourth quarter. Peyton Manning was phenomenal in the fourth quarter for his career. But compared to the rest of his career, Matthew Stafford is insanely good in the fourth quarter. And if you can get him on a good team, then his clutch ability to win games in the fourth quarter can really come in handy if you can win a couple of games outright. If they can win 8 games outright, then he just needs to come back in a few and they're in the playoffs. I think that Matthew Stafford is a good fit for this Rams team because they have a phenomenal defense. They have extra first-round picks to either replace him if he doesn't work out or get him better weapons. Not saying that Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods aren't good, but they just lost Brandon Cooks last year. Tyler Higbee was injured for parts of this year. Their tight end was injured for parts of this year. Cam Akers wasn't playing to his fullest potential until later on in the season, so he's going to be great next year. Robert Woods is getting older. He's not that old, but he's getting older. And Cooper Kupp had a bad season this year. So if the Rams can get themselves some strong, solid wide receivers, and they can get some nice, good rookie wide receivers into the system, into the team, I think Matthew Stafford can have one of his best seasons so far of his career. So I think that the Rams are definitely winning this trade. It'll be interesting to see how Jared Goff works with the Lions, because I think the Lions, I'm not sure, I think they have a bottom 5 defense in the league this year. They've had a bottom 5 defense in the league for a lot of years in a row. And that's one of the reasons why Matthew Stafford hasn't been as successful as he could have been. He has made very few playoffs in his career. In fact, he's only made 3. He made it in 2011, 2014, and 2016, and he didn't win any of those games. He was 0-3 in the playoffs in his career, even though he had 4 touchdowns and 302 yards a game. And I just can't... Seeing him go to a team with a good defense excites me. I think he's going to have a great season. I personally would not have wanted him on the Patriots. That's just me. I think that the Patriots need to get a young quarterback. We tried Cam Newton. He didn't work. I don't want Matthew Stafford. But for the Rams, they just had a young quarterback. Maybe they can try a veteran, see what he does with the team. And Jared Goff going to the Lions, it'll be interesting for the Lions. It'll be an interesting season for them. They need some rebuilding years. The Lions need some rebuilding years. I don't think that Jared Goff is going to come in there and change the team. I think that he can bring them to 8-8, but I don't think that he's that much better than Matthew Stafford. I think that he's a solid quarterback, but I don't know if he's going to be able to go 10-6 without that defense. So, Jared Goff, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Prove me that you can still be a playoff team without the number 1 defense in the league. So, this will be a very interesting season for both of these teams. I'm very excited to see how this all goes down. And I'm interested to see who they draft in the NFL draft. I'm interested to see if the Rams draft a new quarterback, or if they're just going to say, hey, Matthew Stafford's our guy, we'll wait till next year. And which one of these teams, if the Lions go for defensive players in the draft, and if the Rams go for offensive weapons, or what they go for. So it'll be very interesting to see. And I'm probably going to come out with a what position will each team draft in the NFL draft sometime in the future for like a fun video idea. So as always, thank you guys for watching the video. Comment down below what you guys think of this trade. Do you think that the Lions won the trade, getting Jared Goff, or do you think that the Rams won the trade, getting Stafford, 2 first-round picks from the next couple seasons, and a third-round pick? And let me know in the comments below what you guys want to see for video ideas. I have a couple ideas floating around. I just haven't gotten around to preparing for them because I haven't had a lot of time for video prep. That's why I was able to make this video, because it didn't require any video prep. So, yeah, I'm going to start putting time aside for myself to prep for videos so that I can get a couple more videos out this week, because this has been my least consistent week since the beginning of September when I was sick. And that was also right when school started. So just the first couple weeks of school, I just need to get into a groove, and then I should be fine. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. And I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace.